What's up, guys? Today we're back with another episode in how to create a resource pack. This episode we are going to be talking about how to actually change your textures. So open up this assets folder and the tutorial pack folder, and this isn't going to make much sense if you haven't seen the previous video, so see that video because this won't make much sense. So here we have our assets folder, and we've already made these Minecraft folders, and we're going to be working on textures. So that texture folder, we are going to make a new folder called textures. Let's just edit a block texture. So if we head into block, we have to make a new folder called block. So it's the same, you go into the folder trail and just change the name of each of the folders. Let's change the texture of, I don't know, a barrel. So here I have a barrel texture, it's just the top that's grayscale. So if you actually look in here, all the sides and tops are different textures, and how they're put together is in the models folder, but that's a different thing. We'll talk about that in another episode. So right now we'll just change the top of the barrel, and you see that it's the same name, barrel underscore top.png. It's the same name. It has to be the same name. So if we head into Minecraft, make sure our resource pack is on. We have a barrel, but you'll notice nothing has changed. That means we need to reload the resource packs to get the texture updated. So if you press F3T at the same time, it reloads the resource packs, and now you can see that it has a grayscale texture. This is how we change textures in the texture pack. If you're changing a block, you just change that. We can also change the side texture. Just make sure it's named barrel underscore side, and you can do any image like this. You can also do the same thing with items. If we want to edit an item, we just create a new folder, and we can start putting stuff in here. So let's say we want to change, I don't know, the acacia boat texture. I have a texture right here, just have to paste it, and notice it is still called acacia boat. So now we go back into Minecraft, F3T to reload resource packs. Now if we search up acacia boat, we'll notice it is grayscale. And this only changes the item, it doesn't change it in the actual world. But you will notice that with this block, it does change the top, if you can see that in my right hand. We'll also discuss this in the models episode. So yeah, changing textures is pretty straightforward if it's just items and blocks, but it gets more complicated if you go into stuff like entities. Let's say we want to look at, I don't know, the guardian texture. If we open that up, the guardian looks all split up, and that's because it's unfolded. So if you wanted to change the texture, you would actually have to go into Photoshop or something and edit each of these things individually. It's kind of annoying, so I might do another video on that in the future. But that's what most entities are like. If you go into, I don't know, lead knot, you can see that it's folded out. So that's entities. That gets kind of complicated. If you go into color map, that's like the color of the foliage. So if I go back into Minecraft, you can see that those trees over there are green, while those trees over there are brown because they're in a different biome. So that's what the color map is. Effect, that just has this. I don't really know what this does. It's just one thing. Environment, that's rain, snow, stuff like that. You can actually change what the sun looks like, and you can change all of these. Just put in another texture with the same name. There's also font, so there's a bunch of Unicode stuff. If you want to change the main letters, that's in here. That's all the normal letters. There are some weird ones. These are like the main symbols. If you want to change font, you can do that. I might do a video on that. GUI, it's GUI. You can change what the title looks like. You can change the Mojang sign. Items, we already looked at. Map, that's just a map. Miscellaneous, that's stuff like this. Mob effect, those are effects. These are all things you can pretty easily change. Models, this is just for armor. So here's all the armor stuff. I don't know why they have an extra models thing in here. Paintings, that's pretty easy. And particles, that's also pretty easy. So textures, pretty straightforward. Just go in here, change it. But in like entities and stuff, it gets a lot more complicated. I'll probably do another episode on that at some time. That's how you change textures in Minecraft. Pretty straightforward. Just remember F3T to reload resource packs. That's about it. That's about all you have to do to really change textures in Minecraft. This has been Printer Paper 101. Thanks for watching.